Ready? Start. If democracy means anything, it must mean this. When citizens cast their votes for the people who will represent them in parliament, they have the right to do so on the basis of full and complete information, and there is no piece of information more important than the knowledge of who funds political parties across domestic societies. And through time it has been proven beyond doubt that money is the most effective way of buying policy, of engaging in regulatory capture, and of skewing the playing field in one's own favor. It is equally important that if a democracy is to thrive, the role of money in influencing politics ought to be limited. In many advanced countries, for example, elections are funded publicly and principles of party ensure that there is not too great a resource gap between the ruling party and the opposition. The purpose of this is to guarantee a somewhat level playing field so that elections are a battle of ideas and not vastly unequal contexts where one side's superior resources enable it to overwhelm the other. For this reason, in most countries where elections are not publicly funded, there are caps or limits on financial contributions to political parties. The electoral bonds scheme, however, removes all pre existing limits on political donations and effectively allows well resourced corporations to buy politicians by paying immense sums of money. This defeats the entire purpose of democracy, which, as B.R. Ambedkar memorably pointed out, was not just to guarantee one person, one vote, but one vote, one value. However, not only to electoral bonds violate basic democratic principles by allowing limitless and anonymous donations to political parties, they do so since the donations are routed through the State Bank of India. It is possible for the government to find out who is donating to which party, but not for the political opposition to know. This in turn means that every donor is aware that the central government can trace their donations back to them. Given India's long standing misuse of investigative agencies by whichever government occupies power at the center, This becomes a very effective way to squeeze donations to rival political parties while filing the coffers of the incumbent ruling party. Statistics bear this out. While we do not know who has donated to whom, we do not that a vast majority of the immensely vast sums donated through multiple electoral cycles over the last 3 years have gone to the ruling party. Stop over.